Welcome to Vintage Coin Op Restorations and our latest project. If you've been following our videos, you have known that kind of specialize on a lot of pre-war arcade machines. And what we're looking at here is Rockola's 1934 World Series. This is a ground up restoration. I have it on the bench right now. If you've been watching our videos, you've seen this machine already with its legs on. But we just want to kind of give you a quick overlook of the whole machine. This one's for you, Renee. And what you have there is a Rockola faceplate. It is on maybe two other Rockola arcade machines, this particular coin bezel, we can call it. Has an original lock and key and coin mechanism. A little unique for Rockola's, at least the games with this particular plate on the front. It's kind of unique because in the window, as you look down, I'll bring my flashlight around here, you can actually see your nickel. And at the same time, it is also a little bit of like each nickel that goes in, it kind of pushes it, and it pushes it up on a little tray. And instead of dropping it, your coin into a hole, this one kind of drops it into a hole, but it actually turns it. And here we have the original coin box for this machine. And when I take it out, you'll understand that, like most mechanisms, it would drop right below the coin mechanism. This one, it is being pushed up a little ramp and then kicked off to the right, just allowing the merchant to take a look down there to make sure you played that nickel and your ball was not tilted, and to see what the score was on your machine. And we don't have it on here right now, but there is a marquee that goes on the back end of this machine, and that would, tell you exactly what the payout would be. Again, like I've said in most of these pre-war games, they were designed for play, for fun, but at the same time, it was about one thing. It was about money. It was about trying to win and beat the odds of this machine. And as we come around here, the coin mechanism itself has been nickel plated. The aluminum that you see that it's on the bezel is polished aluminum. And as we look at the ball shooter and lifter, that has been nickel plated. And nickel instead of chrome, well, it's just in that time of the 1934, nickel, plated nickel would be what they would have used. And here we are coming around the right side of the machine. It's two-toned, a light brown and a dark brown center. And up here you have your three screw holes that hold your marquee in place. We're going to come around, take a look at the Playfield here. On top, what we're looking at is it's an aluminum faceplate that has been painted to its original colors. And there you also have your tilt, your coin window, and your tilt mechanism. Balls played, and your scorecard. And what it has here says 10 balls for 5 cents. Instructions are, please coin in slot, push in slide until all registers show 0. And what they mean by that is you need to push it in there, let everything reset, and then release the slide slowly. And you'll see it's a neat little gas shock inside there that kind of has to set up a couple things in the machine. And then you actually operate your ball lift and go ahead and play. And here it does say touchdown counts 6 points, complete goal kick counts 3. What do they mean by that? Well, obviously, if you score a touchdown, you're going to get 6. But there's an opportunity for a kick up on top here where you can get 3 points. And you have a really neat, they call it the forward pass. And if you were to get that into the Navy hole there, you see on the right, it would give 60 yards to our yellow football, which is also original, and it would bring it to the Navy side. Hopefully you are at least 60 yards. Well, to put it this way, if you were in the center and you get to the right, you should get a goal. If we were 20 yards left of the center, you wouldn't make it. The yellow ball that you're looking at is our football. The football rides on this little chain. And how it rides on the chain, if you watch my previous video, you'll notice that that chain was set up on a wheel. And depending on what level the ball falls in, like here, say like 40 yards, it would have been the middle tray. And if the 60 yards would be the first tray, meaning the ball has to fall into that little circle hole as I showed you, and it has to spin, and as it spins, it's going to spin the ball and move the chain the furthest. Everything you pretty much see here on this playfield is all original. When we got this machine, the playfield was in very poor condition, though you do see some discoloration still. It has come a long way, and if you do have a moment, take a look at one of our first Army-Navy videos, and you'll see that it's come such a long way, though we are very pleased with how it came out. And one of the funny things that people have asked me about, well, whatever happened to that little hole where the mouse kind of ate through? Well, there you have it. It's all been repaired. Well, let's take a little peek inside this machine. Obviously, right now I have the coin mech. As I said, is an original coin box that we have left on here. And I'm going to open the coin door open. And all it does is literally just latches on to the side here. And inside, kind of a neat little tag that we had here that was literally on this machine. And we're going to zoom into it. We put it into a little clear pocket window so not to get it destroyed. Let's see if we can get to it. There we go. Number 1629. Inspected this game February 7th of 1935. Very neat little detail. And here you have looking in the machine, and there's that little wheel that drives that chain left to right. Okay, well, let's point this game up and show you exactly what I mean by this football is going to move left to right. Now bear with me, I'm going to try to do this and hold the phone at the same time. Put your nickel in the machine, and as it says in the instructions, push and slide and slowly release it. I'm not sure if the phone was tilted up high enough to see that the gas shot controls that little ball tray, we'll call it, and tilts it back. Everything is set up, and now we're gonna pull our ball up and lift it to the play field. And we are not gonna play it because I am not very good at it, but I do want to show you all the movements of all the actual gobble holes, let's call them. So here we have, we'll go with Navy first, and we're going to drop it in the 60. And then you have it drops in, scores 6 points. Okay, we'll bring it up again, and we will this time go 60, score 6 points. And we're just going to go and work our way up. We'll do 20. And we'll do this until we exhaust all 10 balls, and we'll start it up again. Okay, now let's go 40 yards. Army. Now I'll do 40 yards Navy. Bring this right back to square one. And we'll do 40 the center holes. There you have it. And now we're going to work our way up, and we're on our 9th ball. We're going to put this one up there. 20 to Army, and this is our 10th. And I need to do this one up here. Okay. And after that 10th ball, what happens is there's a little lever that falls down and disengages the how can I explain, the chute where the actual ball comes through. So right now, as I push this in, no ball is being lifted. So what we need to do is put another nickel in. And let's take a quick look at that gas shock up on top. You'll see how it all works. Now I'm going to let go right now. So it's a little bit of slow motion. It puts you right into the first half. And now we'll lift it up. Now we have a kind of neat thing, seeing that we did all of them except for our forward passes and our kick for goal. So let's drop it in the top hole here. And we got obviously a touchdown for the Navy. Interesting thing about the little mystery hole, if you watched our videos, underneath that playfield right there, it's like a little, it's a bunch of pins. It's like a little pinball table flipped upside down. So it's completely random, and it has the opportunity to go into any of the 60, 20, 40 options. So completely random. You never know what you're going to get. Always a neat one to try to shoot for. Now, what else we have? We have the kick for goal. Let's do a forward pass. And I'll show you what happens when a ball comes around. And keep an eye on your... whoops, let's try to drop it in. Again, you're going to score points. You win for the Navy again. But let me try to... It happens so quickly. And then you see that Navy, it says Navy on the left, Army on the right. As it does it again, now we are going to try to do... Well, let's do Army for a touchdown. So watch your... And every time you push in the ball to lift the ball, at the same time you're loading, you're spring loading the mechanism so that when the actual football goes into one of the gobble holes, down here that is, to score a point, it's already loaded and it's ready to shoot that ball right up on top. So that's a neat thing about the forward pass, and hopefully you're within 60 yards to get yourself a touchdown. Now, let's go to kick for a goal. Well, obviously if we were to kick for 40 yards, we wouldn't get anything. And a neat thing, you'll see these little levers up here, also on the left and right. And what they're doing is, if the football comes around, it's going to come down and it's going to go into the right hole. The right hole is going to score 6 points. Same thing to the left over here. It's going to make you score 6 points or a touchdown. Now, when you activate the kick for goal, you'll see that the little lever now kicks over to the right, and over here it's going to kick towards the left, allowing the ball to shoot down and score 3 points. So let's set ourselves up for let's do 40 yards for Navy, and I'm going to drop it right up here. All right.